I saw a familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising. What's going on here? Why are you two together?
Why do you have a shining scepter?
Oh, well, it's...
Already forgotten its name again. I always do.
Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night.
Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You could even live with me if you want.
That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
This girl.
Come on. No? Okay, then let me look at the ones on the wall. Tridents, that's it. Come on. Okay. Any of these things interesting? Oops. Customer. Mermaids working hard. Those two shelves on their chests are working hard too, in their own way. Ah. You act cool, but on the inside. There's the pictures. And a security camera. Okay. There's another trident over there. Still a skeleton.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Doorway to the kitchen.
The more I look, the better it gets. Wow, those are some gorgeous hips.
You're talking out loud now, Date.
My hips?
Oops, I said that out loud.
You are now officially a creep.
The mermaid at Sunfish Pocket has fantastic hips. I'm just saying, that's a really nice pelvis. Are we done with this? Yes, okay. We have to do all the options. Was Renju here?
I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When? I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that. After you and Ota left.
Right.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris. He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
Yeah.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
To kill her?
No, not at all.
Azuki?
I don't know either.
Nothing else you can tell me about Renji? Or anything else? It's not on screen.
Anything else? Well, he did seem really sick. He was pale and sweating a lot.
It must have been because of the accident.
Perhaps.
What do you like in men?
Well, a triple wart sea devil or an anacanthus barbatus.
That's a mouthful.
About your relationship with Mizuki?
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Alright. Mizuki. What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do? Scold me or something? Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
You sound angry.
Excuse me.
The mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... and we thought she was having a hard time. She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police. There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju. And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I did not abandon her.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Oops, about the Okiura
Why are
fishery.
you asking me about that?
I was just curious.
That company was made by my grandpa, but Daddy has nothing to do with it. I don't know anything about the warehouse.
Really?
I thought I told you this already. Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Date, look.
She's lying?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
About Renji.
The police asked me a bunch of questions, but I don't know where he is.
Aris. About Renji.
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out. You know how my mom is single? He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff. But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons. Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate. He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
You like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating? Well, maybe about the same as eating. Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
I told you that Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology, right? She was the messenger of the gods. She had to be really fast.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
Sure, when we get the chance.
Do you show me your dance?
Right here?
Oh, I want to see too!
Me too!
I would also like to see that.
I don't know.
Come on, just show us!
But... Alright, I'll go set up. Wait!
The mermaid didn't listen and hurried off.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay!
Iris, we're ready.
Alright, world, get ready! See my dance! Invincible Rainbow Arrow! Hit it!
better flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows, set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the sparks of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
Not bad.
Tessa, you're the best!
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented. I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work, too.
We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Blow those boys away!
Blow those boys away!
Yeah, blow those boys.
Mizuki,
You really shouldn't say that.
About your visitor last night?
Iris, I still need to know. What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
you haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete. Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, now the date's complete. To marble. Right, we said we come back later, didn't we?
Hey, Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
I'm heading over now.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Huh?
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
I was too lazy to explain it properly. I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in.
Date, it's the boss.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation. Did you find number 89?
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Dante. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Where?
I told her I was going to marble with Iris, and about who I was expecting to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor?
Hmm?
Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan. Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Illegal drinking age 21 in Japan? I wouldn't have thought so. Golden Yokocho, Monday 10:07 p.m.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
Oh!
Date! Date!
Stay right there.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Damn. Who are they?
We can find out later. We need a way out of this.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way. Which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
I have reached the same conclusion.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there? Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
what do I do? Oh, control.
Look at that! Like a gift from heaven!
Are they stupid?
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus! Now, the burst shot. Shoot the pornomag vending machine.
The pornomac?
I said no questions. Hurry! Shoot the vending machine with the burst.
Hey, this is...
This is crazy!
I've never seen anything like this before!
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do a thing.
Hello?
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
There's... What?
Don't
Is he
use the
standing
voice
right in
without
front of the
permission.
door?
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up. Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air. Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time. Now let's go!
Ready? Here I go. Ah!
Will that do? Apparently.
Natural message.
Nice hit.
All according to my calculations.
Date Residence, Monday 10:52 p.m.
This is...
My place. The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Still. It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be safe. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Bench press. An armchair. What else? She gonna say something about any of the things? Because otherwise we've already looked at all of this. I don't think so. Alright. Yes, about the unidentified attackers.
Iris, those guys who tried to kidnap you, do you have any idea who they were?
After a long silence, Iris spoke.
There's a reason I asked you to go on a date so many times. I wanted you to protect me. I wanted a bodyguard. But I thought that if I told you the truth, you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't tell you. But now, I'll come clean. My life is being threatened by a secret society. They're called the Nizet Laws, a group under the control of the Wadjet system. Their ultimate goal is to complete X00639. I discovered them and what they were up to, and now... Date, please help me! They're going to kill me!
Wait. Slow down.
About their relation to the Wadjet system.
Well, you know about the Wadjet system, right?
It's the core of artificial intelligence.
Do you know where it came from?
It was developed by the American tech conglomerate Elgorg, but no specifics have been revealed.
Basically, the Wadjet system artificial intelligence is from outer space. It was transmitted to Earth in binary, as radio waves. They were caught by the space dev team at Elgorg, and when they decoded it, they found that it was a truly incredible source code. That's the code they used to create the Wadjet system.
Is this true, Iba?
It is patently ridiculous.
What is X00639?
In geosynchronous orbit around the equator, longitude 100 degrees east, there's a satellite. It's about 150 feet long, quite big for a satellite.
True. Most satellites are between 5 and 10 feet long. The International Space Station is roughly 330 feet long. So this satellite she is describing is about half as big.
It's always in the same place, and there's no doubt that it's man-made. But by who? And when it was launched, no one knows.
Also true. The first to discover this satellite was a space advocacy group in Japan. It was on the news for a short while. No one could identify it precisely.
Most people thought it was some secret US military satellite and that was it. But that's not the truth. X00639 is a super-powered radio transmitter.
Radio?
Transmitter?
But it's not complete. It's still being built. And that's what they're trying to do. That's what Wadjet wants them to do. It's spelled Naixatloz. Sometimes they just call themselves the Nais. They're deeply connected to the Wadjet system. Their organization is everywhere. International politics, business leaders, all operating in secret.
So to summarize Iris's story, the Wadjet system AI was built by decoding radio waves sent from outer space. A secret society called Nizetlos, or NICE, knows the secret of the Wadjet system and obeys its will. Their ultimate goal is to complete the radio transmitter satellite X00639. Why is Wadjet building X00639?
I managed to learn that too. They're building X00639 so they can transmit their own data to a planet far away. If they contact a sentient species, then the process will repeat itself again. That species will decode the signal, create an AI, then builds a radio transmitter. Because they're an AI, they can create copies of themselves for transmission. Doing this over and over means that Wadjet will eventually spread across the universe.
And after that?
After that,
Yeah. After they're spread all over space, what do they do next?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, why do humans have children? It's the same thing.
Not really. There's plenty of reasons why humans have children.
Wadjet is alive. They want to spread across the universe. That's their destiny.
There any problem with them spreading all over the universe? Why do the members of Nizetlos follow Wadjet?
Nais and Wadjet have a mutually beneficial relationship. Wadjet can control stock prices. Nais benefits from that. In return, Nais helps Wadjet's ultimate goal. That's why Nais is in militaries and corporations all over the world. To help build X00639.
Why does Wadjet want to keep Nais a secret?
Let's say that one day Wadjet shows up on your computer screen. Hi guys, nice to meet you. Want to help us out? Do you really think humans would help?
No?
Most people would probably think their PC has a virus or something. Or they'd panic and try to remove them.
They wouldn't be entirely wrong.
I don't know what would happen. I'm sure Wadjet made their own predictions. And they thought it was best to control certain parts of humanity from behind the scenes. But they needed some kind of direct influence. They can't build a satellite by themselves, right? That's why they created Nizetlos.
All right, I get it.
You do?
Not really, but she doesn't need to know that.
Hmm.
But listening to your explanation, NICE doesn't sound like a bad organization.
No, that's not true. Think of how much money and resources are going to NICE. Think of how many people are suffering in poverty. And all the wars happening across the planet. And human trafficking and slavery. NICE has the power and resources to put an end to all of that. But they don't. They only care about themselves. And they'll do anything to protect their own interests. They'll kill if they have to. which is why I'm being targeted, because I found out their secret.
How and when did you learn all this?
Well, I can't say yet. But it's true, believe me! Nyes is dangerous! You have to understand, Date! You saw my dead body!
Do you think that you were killed by Nyes in the parallel world?
Yes, I think so. You're the only person I can trust. Please, don't leave me. You have to protect me.
Think. Iris's story is... well, under normal circumstances I wouldn't believe a word of it. But it is true that she was almost kidnapped by some mysterious group. And it's true that I saw her dead body in a cold storage warehouse. And if that happened in a parallel world...
Date, you can't tell me that you actually believe this.
It's also true that our current main suspect for the murder of Iris is a politician, a high-ranking politician. And as Iris mentioned before, Nyes has many people in influential positions, such as politicians.
Aiba, you use the Wadjet system too, right?
So what if I do? Do you suspect me, Date? Do you think I'm an agent of Nyes? Fine. This can be solved easily. Why not look into her mind? Then you will discover if her story is true or not.
A sync, of course.
Alright. With Iris in the passenger seat, I headed back to Abyss. But really, I didn't want to take her there, because Boss would be waiting.
The men who attacked us at Golden Yokocho were waiting for us. That means they knew we were coming. Why would that be?
Someone tipped them off?
Who could have?
Someone who knew we were going to Marble.
That's right.
No,